Hi, I'm Sara Pantuliano. I'm the head of the Humanitarian Policy Group, and I'm delighted to welcome you to what is the first edition of our e-annual report, a new exciting format which I hope people will find engaging and interesting. HPG has been trying to move its work beyond the traditional boundaries of humanitarian action. We've been focusing a lot on trying to capture what really happens when humanitarian crisis evolves, what are the modalities of response beyond what is understood as the traditional system. What we have called the humanitarian landscape, which has become an expression that many are using today, and it is really trying to capture what happens at the margins of the system, which often is actually what is most effective and most direct when it comes to response. We've done it in a number of different ways over the last year, and we're trying to build on that going forward. We have looked at the history, the evolution of the different traditions, of the different approaches to humanitarian response through our history project. And it is a global history project precisely because it tries to reflect on how these different responses have evolved in different parts of the world. But we've also looked beyond, the history and the diversity of response to understand how different actors engage in crisis. So we've done a lot of work on the engagement with the military. We've done some groundbreaking work on engagement with armed non-state actors, especially our work with the Taliban, trying to understand what motivates them to engage with humanitarian organizations, what are the ways in which they engage, what are the ways in which they structure relation with humanitarian actors. I am hoping that the work we're doing, both through the research and the policy engagement and the public affairs work, can really help facilitate a more inclusive and effective response to humanitarian crisis, really help the different players understand each other, understand how they can strengthen responses, understanding the premises on which other actors operate, and how we can bring these collective efforts better together. Going forward, HPG will continue to explore, how the landscape is changing and how we can use these changes, to promote more effective and inclusive humanitarian action. We are focusing on understanding how regional responses to humanitarian crises are shaping up, looking at engagement of particular regional organizations and structures such as ASEAN, OIC, ECOWAS and others, African Union, but also how regional bodies of civil society and non-governmental organizations are coming together, and how their responses differs, if it does at all, on the ground from the broader multilateral organizations or national respondents and single international organizations. We're doing some interesting new work on protection, looking at what has changed in terms of protection responses and the positive and negative impact of these changes, including the use of technology in humanitarian action and the type of problems that it opens up when it comes to protection work. This is really a quick snapshot. The work of HPG is very varied and spans a large number of issues and themes. If you're interested to hear more, watch the next videos or go online and visit our website.